The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Got a little TV. So, how bad the house red is TV feel huge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Excuse me. Shoot.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, I-7.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete.
Let's get it.
Touchdown, Falcons. Yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
I didn't touch that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Watch the screen. Alert flare, flare, flare. Pick that. Under.
Here's Foles. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Wow. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Actually,
first time into
that
the red
receiver.
zone for the
I just
Buccaneers.
looked down
They've got a first and 10 at the 17.
I thought I didn't have enough receivers, but it says I got like 6 or 7 of them. So I'm like, man.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, you know, just a lot of turnovers, I guess.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Well, how many downs does Williams have?
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is
all my players
incomplete.
are almost done.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing.
Kyler Murray needs like 4 more games.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another.
Now a hit and a loose football. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
And just like that,
Joe Mixon. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
180. Regular. Check 52. Alert.
He'll try and run forward with counter. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
180. Watch tight right. Easy. 4 down.
First down, Mayfield. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mayfield. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shit, look at BGC, see if he's almost done.
Now Joe Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
As close as I am, I don't think.
Back to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
When I upgraded Adderley yesterday.
On is the punt team now as this one's set away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
So I'm ready,
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's more. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Mayfield to throw it.
Yeah, Pat, he's been balling.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue it a little bit.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
13.
Back to throw. Oh, he tries to get it. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Both my starting corners allowed.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good to see you.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Okay. I see Lolo destroyed the Jags CPU.
I was proud of my guys.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Under 10, 10. Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here for Matthews. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Mixon running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Bravo!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Knowing he's gonna throw that bitch to DK.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 3, check.
Under. Down to hit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one to the left to Higbee. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Richie James, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
12. Hey, exit.
2nd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
You arguing with
55. Right there in the middle. 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full
Hey,
orbit.
It's getting angry, huh? That's how you are.
Foles. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
36, 36. Switch.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What we got? Hey, two.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Foles. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hey, John.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
I'm in the office as well. We've already been talking.
After the sack. Mayfield being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks.
I'm surprised you didn't pick him up.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I'm surprised you didn't go and pick up Justin Harden.
No, yeah, I looked at him, but I'm just trying to focus on my 2 starters that are,
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
I had to definitely get a corner to replace Claiborne, so I think Harden's going to be there.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones.
No, my fastest guy is Trey Wayne.
Time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Again, it's Mixon. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll try and run with Mixon. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I should have took my field. I'm mad at
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, I'm 133.
That's got to be a long day.
57's Mike 57.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Mike's 57. 57's right. Hey, Mike's 7.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bucs, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I see you. Yeah, I just got mine. Mine's all done. My business is good. Finally, I got a good tight end. No, I let him go to Denver. I didn't realize, I mean, I did it for contract reasons. I did it for a couple different reasons, because now I have, after getting rid of Demarius Randall and Mike Williams, I got $97 million cap room now. But I got a huge player in Evan Ingram from the Giants. So I had to replace losing Kelsey, so I just got Evan Ingram. Yep. That's who I gave up for Evan Ingram, Demarius Randall, and Mike Williams. For who? Who do you with? Tyreek Hill for John Ross. Well, I just signed Tyreek Hill, but I ain't giving up Tyreek Hill. That's the only wide receiver with 99 speed in this game. Is that who you play?